Talk.
Well, I got a Phil Bryant sticker in my hand.
I do too.
Hey, this is Red County. If you don't believe it, just look at Red County. And I don't know what's going to happen in Red County, but I predict Cheney will share it in the primaries and they'll have a phone.
If you don't believe it's Red County, go look at the dust on those cars out there.
I saw the Red County out there.
Career politician? That's a term that my opponent tries to stick me with. And it sounds real funny coming from a guy who's already served 8 years and doesn't want to give up his political career yet.
She told me we were in Southern County. She said, Cindy, I'm impressed. And I said, oh, you're so impressed. She said,
you know, y'all all heard the term of it's my way or the highway.
And the lady in there, she said, you're with the
God's case.
we have like, yesterday I didn't even get
Each and every one of you turning out. Most importantly this morning, I want to take a point of personal privilege, introduce to you my wife, Whitney Pickering, our kids, Katie Beth, Robert Grady Harrison, and my mother and father, Gene and Karen Pickering, here with us this morning. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve you as your state auditor for the last 4 years, and I'm looking forward to serving you for another 4 years. We appreciate the confidence that the people of Mississippi have given us in the auditor's office, the fact that we don't have a Republican nor a Democrat this year that we have to face and deal with. We can keep doing our job by protecting your reputation and your integrity and that of our great state of Mississippi. I always look forward to coming to the NESHOBA County Fair as an opportunity to give you, the taxpayers and the voters of the state.
Our next speaker this morning is Honorable Mike Cheney, Republican candidate for Insurance Commissioner of the state of Mississippi.
It's great to be here today and share with you about my job as Insurance Commissioner and State Fire Marshal. I've got a friend behind me, my state auditor, who works below me, and he brought me something out here. I'm not ready yet, but I'm glad you came out here, buddy. My wife Mary's here today. Mary and I have been blessed with 3 children and their spouses with 8 wonderful grandchildren in our 45 years of marriage. I've been honored and privileged to serve the people of Mississippi as Insurance Commissioner and State Fire Marshal. I like my job and I believe that hard work has made a difference in insurance issues and in reducing the fire deaths in our state. These are serious times. The recession and uncertainty in Washington is still gripping our nation, and the people of Mississippi continue to feel the effects in these difficult times, and experience counts. Well, let me tell you something. In my job, you get a lot of hands-on experience. I've dealt with natural disasters like floods, fires, earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, and yes, even locusts. I'm now dealing with man-made disasters like the BP British oil spill, Chinese drywall, Washington politics, and federal health insurance.
It says, I have no experience. To Billy Hughes today, I'd like to say, welcome to the NESHOBA County Fair. I hope you enjoyed your first time on this historic stage. Before I get into my speech, I want to note something. Did all of y'all show your hunting license before you got to Founders Square? Some of you know what I'm talking about. Apparently, that's an important criteria in this year's election. I've run 2 statewide campaigns, and I thought I had heard it all. In my first race, my opponent painted my face green. Ely, by the way, says green is definitely not my color. In this race, I've been likened to a chihuahua, but recently it went too far. You may have gotten an email from my opponent. Among other things, he has accused me of not getting a hunting license until this past February. Now that's just going too far. So for your benefit, I've brought the licenses that I could gather up and find around the house for the last few years, and there are more, I assure you. In fact, I've even invited Billy to come hunt with the Reeves family at Eagle Lake this December, and I've even offered to clean the ducks. You know, I've never heard this saying, but it sounds like something we in Mississippi might say, and that is, a man who would lie about another man's hunting license is liable to not tell the truth about other things too. Tall tales about my history as a sportsman are unfortunately not the only things that have been a myth during this campaign. There have been other instances where my opponent has stretched the truth, shall we say. But I'll tell you one accusation he has made over and over again that is absolutely a fact. Senator Hughes loves to point out that I have absolutely no experience in the legislature. He is right about that. I have no experience voting for the beef plant. That was him. Voting for Magnolia Ventures, that was him. I have no experience increasing our state's debt 400% from 1991 to 2004, that was him. And I have no experience voting to give part-time legislators bigger pensions than we give school teachers. If you are looking for a lieutenant governor that is a creature of the legislature, by the legislature, and for the legislature, then I ain't your guy. But if you want someone with the energy to shake things up, then I'm your candidate. Now I will admit that I don't exactly look the part for this job. I don't have Amy Tuck's fire and brimstone speeches. I don't have Trent Lott's unshakable hair. And I don't have Haley Barber's athletic physique. Although I'm working on that. But what I do have is the guts to stand up for what's right. I did it when I took Mike Moore to court over the illegal diversion of $20 million a year of your money. I did it when I stopped Billy McCoy from using an outdated and wasteful process for issuing debt. I have done it when the legislature spends too much money, and I will do it again. I have never cared how popular I am in the hallways of the Capitol, and I ain't about to start caring now. I believe the job of Lieutenant Governor is more than merely leading the Senate. I believe the job of Lieutenant Governor is being a leader for our state. We've had too many politicians who view the legislature as a playground, and too few who are willing to be a watchdog for the taxpayers. You have my word that as your next Lieutenant Governor, I will remember that the state budget is your money and not the legislature's money.